Hello and welcome to highlights of day 2 of the BDO World Darts Championships. We've got close encounters, we've got big finishes and big scores on the way. But let's start with a little bit of history, courtesy of Higlights Shimizu, who became the first Japanese player to appear at the Lakeside today. And it was a journey well worth it, because the crowd here at Frimley Green from the very beginning took him to their hearts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2014 BDO World Championships here at the home of World Darts, the Lakeside. We now welcome a former Japan Open champion. The man from Yokohama is Higlights Shimizu. Introducing from the Netherlands, a current European Cup champion, the 2012 Lakeside World Champion, it's Lipstick Christian Kist.
Well, Higlights actually took the first set, not missing a double on his throw. Then Kist did exactly the same thing in the second, and we joined it at one leg all in the third, and every leg in the entire game so far has gone with throw.
$100.
Well, I tell you what, they have a prize here for the best fancy dress of the day, and that's got to be early favourite, isn't it?
I think you're running close.
140.
Avatar.
$140. $96. $66. $95.
Well, he gets the treble. He's on a finish. Is this the leg that Christian Kist can finally break the throw? And with Higlights Shimizu, excellent response here. There was plenty of room after that first start.
125. Christian, you require 170.
Well, how about this? No, not this time.
60.
And only 60.
Higlights, you require 70.
So favourite to go with the darts again. Great reaction from Shimizu when he hit that second treble 20 in the last leg. 20 leaves tops. Tops again for Shimizu to hold. Oh,
yes,
this is extraordinary.
Higlights Shimizu. Fourth leg, it's Christian to Rovers.
Some of the
Game
best
on.
finishing we have ever seen from a Lakeside debutant. 7 out of 8. As Kist
140.
starts a leg with a ton 40.
7 out of 8 for Higlights, as you say, and 6 from 6 at double top. Christian, on the other hand, has only hit double top once out of 4 attempts. Double 10 has been bailing him out.
100.
That's fantastic. And he puts the pressure on Christian because he knows every time Higlights is getting close, if he can get to a stage where he only needs to hit double top, Christian will
100.
almost certainly lose the leg. 7 out of 8 is brilliant. He's hit each of his last 6.
Now, can he put some pressure on Christian Kist? And it's the Dutchman's
55.
throw. Not at the moment.
$100.
Kirsten looked kind of relaxed backstage before the game.
140.
Not
Christian
so
Leclerc,
now.
161. $90.
I think a feeling was that Shimizu would never beat Kist. But you never know now.
But again, just unable to apply the pressure.
42. Christian, you require 71.
14 for double top.
51.
And again, he's missed it.
Higlights, you require 164.
Well, treble 20, treble 18 bullseye. Or 2 treble 19s if he prefers. There's one. Treble 19 for the bullseye. $88 left. Up for treble 20.
79.
It's the treble 1.
Christian, you require 20.
Doesn't need this. 2 10s.
Yes, that's game
No
shot.
problem.
And the fourth leg. Christian Kist.
That is
Fifth leg,
14
Higlights to throw first.
legs
Game
in a
on.
row with the throw. 7 for each player. And so for the third set in a row, we go to a decider.
140.
And an excellent start by Higlights. Kist really needs to reply in kind.
57.
This is the treble with all 3 darts.
Just the wrong side of the wire with the first dart. The second is good. And the third is good.
135.
A ton 40 and a 135 to start this leg, which could put him 2 sets to 1 to the good.
60.
What a cracking match this is.
Well, it's a laudable plan to expand the tournament,
100.
bring in these international qualifiers. It's a more laudable plan when those international qualifiers do well. And Higlights certainly more than justified his presence here.
122. Higlights, you require 126.
Well, he likes these finishes involving 19s. If he gets a treble and a single, he'll leave himself the bullseye. Bull for the set. Oh,
Yes, that's
wow.
good shot. And the third set.
Oh, this is just great. Brilliant dance
It's Christian to throw first.
from Higlights Shimizu,
Game on.
Japan.
Unbelievable finishing and the massive underdog in the lead, but the 2012 champion took the 4th to level things up and will rejoin the action at the beginning of the deciding set.
But again, significantly bearing in mind what has preceded it in this match, it is Higlights who has the throw. Not a good start with it.
60.
from 2-all, though. You do need to win this set by 2 clear legs until 5-all, in which case there's a sudden death leg. But we'll get to that if and when we come to it.
$85.
A unique sporting venue. Chandeliers lit up by an excellent opening game.
80.
This second day of Lakeside 2014.
$99.
Kist can really punish Simitsu here. Ton 40 would do it.
100.
Not down to a finish, though.
But now standing chance to break, you would imagine. I think you're right, Vas. I think it's those 2 missed darts at doubles. First time that he missed double top in the whole match in the first leg of the 4th set. And it's phased him. He's on a finish here. It was a good recovery, but another treble here from Christian puts the pressure on big time. He needs this 140.
He's hit a 126, but there's margin for error in that, and there isn't here. There's one treble 20, needs another. So treble 17 would leave double 12 from here.
82.
But here's a chance for the former champion. 2 18s.
Yes, asking
no problem.
First leg, Christian Kist. Second leg, it's Christian to throw first.
4 legs in a row for Christian Kist. And he is heavy favourite from here.
99.
To underline the size of the
41.
task facing Higlights now. You see that at the bottom. Christian has won 9 out of 9 when he's had the darts. All he's got to do is hold twice.
100.
And he's through this awkward preliminary round tie into the first round proper.
Well, Simitsu's scoring has just deserted him.
9.
41, then 9 when he needs to break.
58.
He seemed to be surfing a wave of hitting double after double after double, and the wave just crashed to the shore with a missed double top and the missed double 10. And since then, he hasn't won a leg. He hasn't hit a treble in 9 darts in this leg. Way back on 411.
44.
Which means that even the 44 from Christian Kist doesn't hurt.
Now this is the 20th leg of the match. Many of the games that Higlights plays won't go that far.
100.
The heat of the Lakeside stage, the pressure as well, of the atmosphere, and being in the World Championships for the first time. I think that there are many contributory factors taking their toll here. Christian well in control.
Be nice if he could hit a maximum to take home with him.
125.
And I thought that was it.
Require 100.
I really did. Kist to move a leg away, needs tops. That's a great marker.
60.
He'll be back.
$97.
So double top then for Christian
40.
to move within a leg of the first round proper. Double 10, which has been good to him.
Yeah,
and is
it's
again.
Shots on the second leg. Christian Kist. Third leg is Higlights to throw first.
The 2012
Game
champion,
on.
nearly there, but he has been worked really hard.
Well, the first 16 legs of the match were won alternately. The last 5 have all gone to Christian Kist. And he's won away.
96.
You would imagine it will be sightseeing rather than the first round on the agenda now for Higlights and his entourage. But his presence here at the Lakeside has been fantastic. This has been a really entertaining game. There's no doubt that the rising star from the land of the rising sun will be back here again.
Let's hope so.
$140.
You never know, there might be life in this match yet. Just maybe.
100.
Well, obviously, he needs this leg and the next one just to stay alive.
First things first, hold your throw. Still only to be broken twice in the match, but the last 2 times he threw first, not on a finish. And Kist will be.
140.
Oh, the smile's gone. Oh dear, he knows that this could be his last dart at Lakeside this year. He'll aim it at 19.
25. Christian, you require 118.
This is for the match.
Didn't get the treble that he wanted, which would have left him 19.
44. Higlights, you require 167.
He needs this. It would raise the roof. His accuracy has just deserted him.
86.
Crucial treble potentially with that last
74.
dart. 74 for Christian. 20 for double top, which he's missed much more often than he's hit.
34.
And he misses it again, just to leave the door slightly ajar.
Higlights, you require 81.
You just never know in darts, you just never know. If he can take out 81, we go on. 12 leaves bull. Bullseye for Shimizu to extend the match. No,
37.
not this time.
Christian, you require 40.
And Kist with another chance to close it out with a double top and another. And now a double 10. 5 out of 6.
20.
5 out of 7. And we go on.
Higlights, you require 44.
But you would imagine he's going to go 4 for double top here, because double top he's been brilliant at. But can he hit the big 4? Double top to stay alive.
Yeah,
Good on you,
Higlights.
Higlights.
On the third leg. Higlights, Shimizu.
He's held, but he's got to break the throw.
First. Game on.
And he hasn't managed that at all day. Still the odds overwhelmingly in Christian Kist's favour.
137.
And he starts with a 1-3-7. He's not letting those missed doubles affect him, it seems. But has that given Shimizu a lift? Can he find his scoring again? These darts are better.
100.
Just 100.
100.
Just under the treble 20. And that's just to the left.
55.
It's not what he needed. Kiss can breathe a little easier.
58.
Needs a big one here, surely. And he hasn't got it.
41.
41 leaves him 99 adrift. Christian with the darts.
Kirsten still doesn't look relaxed though, does she?
100.
Well, a man's been in a game, but ultimately a game that he seems destined to win.
Yeah, we thought that last leg.
This might change the dynamic if he goes for it, but he may not.
Go on, do it. He's having a long think. Does he want a maximum? Will he go for the bullseye? Oh, he's got the maximum! Biggest cheer of the day at Lakeside. Even Kirsten appreciates that. But it could be too little too late. Tops for Kist for the match.
66.
He's missed another one. Here we go.
Surely not. Surely not. Gets the maximum. He'll look for 14 here and just hope
85.
that Christian's inability to hit double top, which has haunted him throughout, will do so again.
Game.
He hits it. He wins. He's into round one. But what a match. What a battle. And what a gracious loser. Hiraki Simitsu's first Lakeside adventure comes to an end. Christian Kist, the 2012 champion, is through to the first round proper, and we've had fun watching it.
Simitsu adored by the crowd, but kissed through, as is the 13th seed in his 13th year at the Lakeside. Gary Robson huffed and puffed, but he eventually beat young Ron Moulenkamp in 5 sets, winning the last with checkouts of 143, and that Shanghai to finish, which the Lakeside crowd was absolutely loving. Also this afternoon, Richie George returned for a second year after reaching the semi-finals on his debut 12 months ago, but he ran into a first-round matchup with Robbie Green, and Kong was firing from the beginning, taking the first set, and as we join it in the second, he's already a leg to the good.
Robbie Green told me he's been practicing for 4 hours a day. And that's what practice does right there, I guess.
Robbie is an avid practicer. I know he practiced with a great player up in his area, Mark Rice. And when you're being pushed by a really good player, it does improve your practice no end.
4 out of 4.
Little ooh from the crowd there. We're all like to see those two 180s back to back and giving that 9 a chance.
Well, 24 years is long enough to wait, isn't it?
It is.
140.
If you're new to darts, we're talking about the perfect 9-dart leg. It was last accomplished at Lakeside in 1990. But what a leg this is from Robbie Green. 180, 140, 145.
Look at it, a 10-darter.
That doesn't happen every year.
91.
Richie's left himself 170. Just in case he gets a go.
10-dart leg. Oh, take a bow, Robbie Green.
There's Alan Norris in the background, sat with Ruth. And Jamie sat there, very pleased with that 10-darter from Dad.
He's found his range now, hasn't he?
99.
I said to him, you know, you're the hot favourite to win this one, and he nodded to me as if to say, yeah, and of course I am.
Robbie's experience, he would have seen these games a little bit more before than Richie has. I mean, Richie burst onto the scene with his first Lakeside last year.
That's Richie's
and just took the place, set the place alight, you know. And this year, it was always going to be hard for him to come back with such a tough start against Robbie as well, to try and relive that.
1-1.
However, he did survive 7 match darts in his first round match.
114.
So he knows what it's like to come back from the brink.
24.
He's almost on the brink here already.
That treble spells danger for Richie George. Both those trebles spell danger.
$134.
64 for a 2-set lead then. Double 8 for a 14-dart leg.
For the second set.
He's certainly not missing those doubles now, Vassos. What is going through Richie's mind right now?
Well, we can
And
see what his mum
Marie.
thinks, yeah.
Exactly.
First
This is a tough one to watch for the family.
Game on.
Well, to be fair, no one could have lived with Robbie in those last 2 legs. 24 darts.
That's
2
fantastic
legs.
darts. It's fantastic darts. Those 4 hours practice a week or day is obviously serving him well now.
Is there a point where you can over-practice?
I believe there is, but I think every player is different.
Here he goes again. Maximum number 4 for Robbie Green.
Richie needed to hit one this throw just to stay with him. Robbie is on fire.
6 legs in a row.
1-1.
Fantastic averages there for Robbie Green. 95. That takes some keeping up with.
And look at his first 9 darts.
107. Fantastic.
1-2-1 then for a 7th leg in a row. Treble 17 and bull if he wants to do it in 12 darts.
With Richie on 168, he didn't need to. He's just trying to set it up. Richie will now in turn try and pressure this 62 of Robbie's. He'll stay there.
1-1. Robbie, you require 62.
There's the treble 10. The double 16. Double 8 up a bit.
54. Richie, you require 68.
Hasn't missed many of them since the first leg.
Richie needs to take this. Double 16.
52. Robbie, you require 8.
Green going back then. Double 4. He used the barrel.
Yeah, that's game shot in the first round. Robbie Green. Second leg, it's Richie the 12th. Game on.
Ruth very happy. And quite right she should be. Her man is playing magnificently.
Is this sending a message to everyone else? What Robbie's doing here?
I think every player in the first round would like to send a message to how well they're playing, and Robbie's put it out there, and he's certainly done that.
137.
Switched to 19s there because he was worried if he stayed in the treble 20 his initial dart would fall out, and he found the treble 19 right in the middle of it.
Just for a change. Richie bites back there with a 140.
Richie's yet to hold his throw. He
93.
broke Robbie in the first leg, and Robbie missed 9 darts at a double. But since then, it's been one-way traffic.
This was one of those games, Vassals, when the draw came out, we were all looking forward to it, and it hasn't disappointed us.
131. Richie, you require 121.
Yeah, definitely good spirit between the two guys there, showing the friendship.
Treble 17 would have left the bull. And that was for a
57.
12 dart leg.
Robbie, you require 140.
So a ton 40? Surely not. Not this time.
You wouldn't have put it past him before he threw a dart, to be fair.
74.
Look at that last
Richie, you
dart.
require 64.
So then 64 for Richard. Double 8. Double 4.
Yeah, that's game shot with a second
Great
one.
last dart.
Richie George. Third leg is Robbie the 12th. Game on.
First leg he's won since the opening leg of the match.
96.
He needed that double 4, didn't he?
He did. He did. He needs to hold this game. He needs to break this leg now, I think.
1 and 1.
Oh no, he started, so he needs to hold this leg, which is what he hasn't been doing in the game, which has been the problem for him.
94.
Already ready to throw. As Robbie was taking his last dart out of the board. This is much better from Richie George.
Well, he's up the pace of his throw a little bit, Vassos. He's a rhythm player, and so he's up the pace a little bit, and he's reaping the rewards.
Well, they're both pretty quick, aren't they?
58.
That's why I thought it was going to be a great game. They're a similar pace, and they would like each other's the way that each other throws and the speed that each other throws, and it went for a good game. But
55.
Robbie's clinical. He's been clinical today.
Heads back for a drink of water. Unusually for him, he hasn't found a ton plus in 3 visits this leg.
59.
But that's what winning a leg can do for you, Vassos. You know, Richie's gone straight back in with ton 40 and 55, which was a tad unlucky. Could have been another ton.
Such a momentum sport, this, isn't it?
It is a momentum spinner. You just grab a big bit of confidence from hitting those doubles.
In that second set, no one was touching Robbie Green. He's not going to try and fill it up.
162.
But those are 3 perfect darts once again.
What a fantastic dart to leave 32.
$96. Robbie, you require 32.
Double 16, but this is under pressure.
Yeah,
Pressure, what pressure?
Robbie Green. 4 blankets, Richie the 12 first. Game on.
He's a leg away, Robbie Green. Scott, when you're playing well, as Robbie is, on the big stage, how much fun is it?
This one, it is great. I've been lucky enough to be doing that once in my visits. But yeah, it is great. But it's not the fact that you're playing well, it's the fact that your opponent knows you're playing well is what the change is.
And the crowd knows you're playing well, and
absolutely, absolutely, and they get behind everything that you're doing, and it just spurs you on.
60.
Chance here for Robbie Green. And it's a chance. He is taking dominant darts from the man they call Kong. Great response from Richie George. Terrific response. I'm not going away, he says. You're going to have to actually beat me.
90.
That's what makes him special. He never gives up.
That was a loose dart. Staying down.
46. Robbie, you require 135.
Start with the ball. Treble 20. Out to the 18s.
63. Richie, you require 155.
You say on Robbie's form, Richie's got to hit this. Treble 19.
99. Robbie, you require 72.
72 for the match for Robbie Green. 16 leaves him double top for the match.
Game, shot,
Was it ever in doubt?
Ruth there, absolutely delighted for a man. I'm sure the support back home in Wallasey will be over the moon for him. That was a superb performance, Vassos.
Absolutely brilliant from the 4th seed, Robbie Green. Richie George's adventure lasts just 1 round this year, but wow, how good was Robbie?
Well, Robbie, many congratulations. That must be amongst the best you've ever played at Lakeside.
Didn't feel like it after the first, well, the first set it was sloppy and I got into it, but it can get better.
But you must be happy overall. The ton 80s, the 10 dart finish, there were some really wonderful moments in that match.
Doesn't matter, I won the game. That's what I set out to do, just win the game. That can be nice when you watch it back, but it doesn't win your games. It's, you know, you've got to keep going. After you've hit 10 dart, 11 dart leg, it's about the next leg, that's gone.
Robbie Green meets Gary Robson in round 2, while in the 16-strong Ladies' Championship, places in the quarter-finals were up for grabs as reigning champion Anastasia Dobromoslova just about made it through after losing the first set to Karen Krabben, while 19-year-old Fallon Sherrick from England showed bottle and brilliance, disposing of Rolana Arades in straight sets and setting up an unmissable quarter-final against Anastasia. But more action now from yet another match that went 5 sets in the men's tournament, this time the preliminary between the American World Championship debutant Jimmy Widmeyer and Lakeside's most laid-back Gary Thompson. So 2 sets all, and we're going to join it at 2 legs apiece.
A reminder that the final set must be won by 2 clear legs. Should we reach the 11th leg, we will play sudden death. 5th leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on.
So referee Nick Rolls just reminding the audience here at the Lakeside exactly what the situation is. Have to win by 2 clear legs. If it gets to 5 all, then we have a winner takes all sudden death 11th leg.
31. 58. 40.
He just flicks his hand across and somehow the dart follows away from it. I've been watching it all the time with Gary.
123.
I don't know if he realises it. Let's see if he does it here. That's it, that first one's all right. Then there we go. Flick.
96.
Jim well in control of this 5th leg of the 5th set.
141.
Well, yeah, there's 82 left.
93. Jim, you require 82.
Could go for the ball. And I did. Oof.
50.
Well, 2-4-1 is the throw. 32 for Widmeyer.
47.
I fancy
Jim, you
Widmeyer.
require 32.
Double 16.
Game shot.
He leads again.
5th leg. Jim Widmeyer.
And Gary back in the same position that he was.
First. Game on.
Firefighting. Means the Stormtroopers and more here. Another leg that he has to win just to stay in the match. Jim breaks here and he's won.
Good ton that.
And still just the 3 breaks in the entire match.
81.
That's what I was trying to say, that one. Going for the 20 and his hand just went the other way. Right across the board.
99.
Oh,
97.
Good cover shot. Keeps him there. I'm going to strut around the board.
79.
Very little in it. The advantage with Gary.
82.
155.
97. Gary, you require 155.
So 1-2-6 for Widmire when he comes in. Not a bad
57.
finish, 1-2-6.
Jim, you require 126.
And this is for the match. Treble 19 would have left Bull. Instead of treble 19, he ends up with a single 3.
42.
And Gary again.
Gary, you require
Can breathe
98.
again. 98. 80 left. Wanted 2, lots of double top.
58. Jim, you require 84.
So 84 for the match. Jim's task getting easier. 14. Double 11 for the match for Jim Widmire.
62. Gary, you require 40.
Double top to save the
Game
match.
short and the sixth leg. Gary Thompson.
What a game. All the way we're going.
Seventh leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on.
The finishing line was in sight.
60.
A dart at double 11 to win the game, and he couldn't take it. And Gary again nerveless. Last 3 darts that Gary's had at doubles.
84.
Double top, he's hit them all. Well, he's had to.
81.
The
35.
thing is, neither of them have any clear-cut chances, have they, when you think? I mean, the way it's developed.
60.
Just that one dart in the last leg, that's been it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Gary hasn't been able to put any pressure on Jim's throw since about the second set.
57.
Broke his throw in the third leg of the third set when Jim missed the dart at double 18 and Gary hit double 10.
81.
And since then, Jim's been able to hold very routinely.
Has to be won by 2 clear legs, though, just to remind you.
61.
Yeah, so it's good, good.
139.
Yes, 80 left. 264 the score for Gary Thompson.
140. Jimmy required 80.
Another single 20 leaves double top.
60.
So a chance here for Gary.
Gary require 124.
Yeah, good finish, 124. 14 leaves the ball. He has to go for the ball, and he
99.
has left a chance for Jim Widmire.
Jimmy required 20.
Double 5. Oh, Jim.
16.
This is a big chance now for Gary Thompson. Double 4.
21.
A chance he couldn't take.
Jimmy
They're
required
both left on
4.
double 2.
Oh, it's headaches all around there at that table. Good marker.
No score. Gary, you require 4.
Can Gary do it? Exactly the same task. Exactly the same result.
No score.
Let's spin the coin.
Jimmy require 4.
Okay. It's nerves, though. It's grabbing them both. That's
Game
the one.
shot and the 7th leg. Jim Widmire.
Advantage, Widmire.
8th leg. It's Gary to throw first. Game on.
And again he's playing catching up, and again he's doing so on the back of having just taken a big psychological battering.
140.
Had the chances to steal the darts. He's been so good on his own darts. He's won 10 out of 11. Had he hit that double 2, then he would have been throwing for the match. As it is, he's now throwing to save the match.
59.
He's got a good start, though, here. At 114, he's back in the red again.
80. 85. $100. $137.
Playing better under pressure.
$100.
Yeah, this has been a really good leg for Gary. 140, 85, 137.
44.
Two guys have been at it hammer and tongs for just a shade under
60.
an hour.
Gary, you require
And if
95.
Gary holds here, we're still no closer to knowing who's going to win.
87.
No outshot 182. Gary Thompson on 8. Double 4.
$130. Gary, you require 8.
Double 4. Oh, just to
Jim,
remind you,
require 52.
must win by 2 clear legs. And Widmeyer has got one of them. 52 points left, Jim.
For the match. Double 16. Double 8 for the match.
36.
More match darts missed. Another life for Gary Thompson. Surely this time, double 2 to save it. He's bust.
No score.
And Jim will be back looking at double 8.
Tense,
Jim, you require
nervous
16.
headaches. Can the man from America come in and take it?
Game, shot, and the match. Jim Widmeyer.
His Lakeside debut ends in victory, and boy, did he do it the hard way. Mismatched darts, but got over the line to beat Gary Thompson, the Lakeside veteran, and he becomes the first American to win a game here at Lakeside in 16 years.
While Jimmy and Gary went all the way, 2 others men's matches tonight were more straightforward. In a preliminary, a win for the oldest man ever to appear on the Lakeside stage with a set of darts in his hand. 58-year-old Mike Day from New Zealand beat Sam Head in straight sets, and he'll now play Glenn Durrant in the first round proper. And in a first round match this evening, Rick Hofstra, returning after 9 years away from the Lakeside, returned in real glory. He won in straight sets against the 9th seed Remco van Eyden, an all-Dutch affair, and he didn't drop a single leg along the way. Well, that's all from tonight, but in a change to the usual schedule, the afternoons of BBC Two will not be full of highlights. It'll be live darts all the way, so join us from 1 p.m. tomorrow on BBC Two. Amongst the headliners there, Jan Decker and Daryl Fitton. But that's all from the Lakeside for another day. Good night.